Yep.
Is this just CS:GO but shittier?
No, this is
Probably.
Valorant, but an IO game.
No.
So
It's
CS:GO but
but shittier. It's CS:GO but shittier. It is so CS:GO but shittier.
yeah, this is just CS:GO but shittier.
Yes.
Okay, so
We're apparently playing CS:GO but even shittier.
Yes.
Oh my god, we're playing fucking.
I don't know
CS.
what's going on.
I don't know either.
I'm guessing, and it's kind of working.
I did.
But,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm literally playing CS.
I'm gonna go have to help my friends move stuff from one place to another.
You have friends?
Yeah.
You have friends? What?
Yes.
Who is
Wait,
here?
you have friends?
That is
Oh.
wonderful.
People are
You have-
here? Why are people here?
Okay. I was tripping, my bad.
Oh my god, this is just basically CS:GO.
You go. You should on side. I'm holding on to it. I'm not letting her go. Oh my gosh. That was like.
Mr. President. Mr. Potherland. Oh, aka Mr. President.
Yes.
Okay. I let the dog go. Apparently, people from church are coming over.
Well, there you go.
So, you know, that's
Your
cool.
wine, it's not for me. Your rum, I have no need for. It's a welcome sight to see. Ah, it's great. Beer is grand. Oh, there's a mother in a wishing well. For I could wish for 1 pint more. I would think you adore. Gin and vodka, no. Whiskey's good, but don't add coke. Beer is a wondrous master stroke.
Okay, so you needed me for something?
Do what?
You were asking for me?
Oh, yeah. Can we start without
Yeah,
him?
we can start without him. I just need someone to give a recap of what's going on.
We got teleported back to the city.
Okay.
I am covered in bubbles, have a living ring, have cool armor now, talking to Strange Beauty King Man.
There's apparently a refugees crisis going on that we may or may not have caused.
We did not cause it. Somebody else caused it.
You never know with us. We might have caused it.
That's true.
We caused it, but the league didn't cause it.
I'm going to say again, you never know with us.
This is fair.
Yeah, that's about it. We talked to the asshole king. That happened.
He wasn't an asshole, he was just stupidly strong.
Asshole.
So anyway,
Yeah, that's about it. I can't
Alright.
think of anything else. Arthur, get out of Bop's. I don't fucking know.
But I'm doing things. Oh, I lost. I'll get out.
Oh, no.
that was really funny. I'm sorry.
That perfectly sets up it's like, oh, nope, I lost. I'm good.
Never mind.
The match ended as you said it, so yeah, I got out.
Excuse me, folks. Damn, beer's making me gassy. No kidding.
That's not how beer works, dude.
I don't know. I'm not in the right state of mind. Are you questioning me?
Please.
Yes.
So, does
Please
everyone
use
remember
manners
where
and at
they're
least
at in
excuse
the
me.
building right now?
Yes. I was in my room and I was about. No, I was in Alexander's room because we continued on a little after and we were playing chess.
We were playing chess in my room, and then after he left,
Just completely ignoring like the 25 plus other people that are sitting in the room with you. You'll just pull out a chessboard and they're playing on the ground.
I think I'm in the basement with Bronzo and Urkus, clearing it out to make new rooms for us. I think I'm in the basement.
I believe that is correct.
Because we were gonna
That sounds
liberate
right.
we were gonna liberate the downstairs for our new rooms while the refugees slept in our old rooms.
Yes.
My glow-in-the-dark dice are so bright right now.
Oh my god, why do I have such a clear head right now?
And
I'm
Necrom,
drinking.
where are you at?
Oh, I was also in the basement.
You were also in the basement. Okay. So we got
4 of us in the basement.
4
2
in
of
the
us
basement, 2 playing chess with about a 25 people audience around them.
Yep.
Why
And
do
one
we
of
have
them keeps
25
on disappearing and reappearing with new little features appearing.
Because there was
First Bubbles, then
refugees
the
that were
Ring.
stored in the or that were brought to the tower, and so our
Are they
rooms were
all in my
commandeered.
room?
Yeah, they're in all of our rooms.
I feel bad for
In
every
between
person
turrets.
that's in this building.
In between
I feel
turns,
really
Alexander
bad
just
for the people
disappeared.
who are having to cram into a room with other people and hope not to fall through the giant hole before.
No, I feel
Also,
bad.
keeping
no,
out
think about it.
space to chess.
No, I feel really bad because think about it. If I go to sleep here, I may accidentally kill a few people. Because I sleep on the Richter scale, remember?
Well, it went from snoring to breathing.
No, it's snoring. I snore on the Richter scale. But I might kill them because of that.
Alright, so here's what we're going to do. To figure out which group we're going to start with, since there's 2 of each of you, I'm going to need all of you to roll a d20. And I will
Okay, I can do
average
that.
the 2 of y'all's rolls,
I will
depending
have
on
to
where you're
find-
at.
I got
Alexander, you have to carry us.
I got a 10.
Perfectly average.
Alexander,
Yep.
what did you
That's
get?
acceptable.
an 18.
You just
I got a
grab my
7.
dice.
got a
Necrom, what'd you
what?
roll?
I need to grab my dice first because
God damn it, Necrom, I'll roll for you.
they were packed up because I just had I had to go to somewhere else.
Hold
to
on, let
do
me get my
these.
So
barbarian
we're
dice. out, and I
currently
might
sitting
roll.
at a 12.5 for chess team.
Let's see.
Every single one of the 25 refugees has to
Oh,
roll.
that's horrible. A 2.
Ooh. Okay, we're starting with chess team. We'll get to the rest of the people in a little bit, but for now, we're going to go up to chess club. So,
Sick.
This is like Fight Club, but worse.
Fight
The
Club, we
first
can
rule
actually
about
talk
chess
about it.
club is you gotta go and talk about chess club.
The first rule about chess club is please go talk about chess club. We are very,
Please.
very poor.
Please tell people about chess club.
We
are-
really want to fight more people.
We just have Timmy and his broom,
Yeah.
so
and the broom's the best player.
Okay.
let's see. What shall we
okay.
do?
Drink? We can
I
always
would
drink
say
everything.
both of you have some experience playing this game.
Especially since I beat the ChatGPT chess bot in the other world.
That is true.
That doesn't count because ChatGPT couldn't really fucking do it.
Yes, I'm fully aware.
Yeah, you sit on that high horse of yours, bud. I love you for it.
So
One of them. Lilith? She's right over there.
Hmm. I think what we will do is we will have a contest of wits. The first
I mean, we did kind
I
of.
should let
play
you
a
know-
chess game.
I should let you know we did
Is it-
just
we just-
actually play chess on chess.com.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do it
yeah,
again.
Just
Just
they
do
were
it
just
again.
playing actual chess.
Yeah,
What
well,
if me and Alexander play a match of chess? Will you go and
No,
work with
play a match
Forrest
of
Necro?
FPS chess.
Yo, I have FPS chess. We should totally play.
I can probably get it. Give me a minute. I can get it.
I think
Oh,
it's like
it's perfectly
$5.
Uh,
No, it's
I
free.
will
No,
have-
it's
I-
free.
FPS just is free.
Yeah, it's free. The only problem
Oh,
is I can't play it because neither of my computers like it.
Okay,
Dude,
so
just
let's
let them
just
play
roll for it.
FPS.
Let's just roll for it for the sake of parts.
Okay, yeah.
was going to say
Intelligence
it's much simpler if we just do a roll. It's quicker
Yeah,
and
that's what,
simpler.
that's what they've decided.
So are we
We'll do
doing an
FPS chess
intelligence
afterward.
check or?
I think it's a battle of wits, so wisdom. I think is what he was
So-
going for.
To start,
Battle of Wits. Roll con.
I lose.
Not my precious beer. Fuck off.
Yes.
Yes.
as with any good game of chess, typically you start out with a certain opening. So that will be your wisdom check.
Oh fuck yeah, that's a good wisdom.
Check.
Are we just doing straight roll for wisdom?
Straight up wisdom check.
Okay, the 19.
19.
20.
Fuck.
20.
I got a 19 plus 1.
Oh! Wow. Okay.
I got an 18 plus 1, so his opening is just barely better.
A very solid start. Y'all both are very experienced with this game. And out of the 25 people in the room, due to the performance that is going on in front of them, about 8 or 9 start paying attention to the game. The rest of them continue talking, just kind of looking over every now and then, seeing that you're doing something, but not being bothered.
It's even better because Arthur has to be sitting on like a chair with a ton of books stacked on it, or something like that, just because of how stupidly short he is at this point in time.
So
No,
Arthur,
he's actively participating as his king.
No, Arthur's just standing on the chair playing chess while leaning on the table.
give me just 1 second to set this up real quick. So Arthur, you are at the advantage in this situation. So that means you will, since you had a slightly better opening, not by a deficit of 5, so it's not going to be an advantage on the roll, but you are going to get a +2 to your next wisdom-related check
Okay.
in this game. But from here, the board is in a very familiar state, and yet it's also very off the rails that you're used to. Y'all
Question,
both
did
try
Arthur
and-
open with the Sicilian defense?
I have no idea. Arthur, what did you start with?
I'm sorry.
The Sicilian defense.
Okay. That was a good
I
guess
know-
for it. You got it.
I'm going to continue drinking.
No, one thing everyone should remember: never challenge Sicilian when death is on the line.
When death is on the line.
Yep, very important rule. So,
God, now I want a Sicilian pizza. Shit, I should call Domino's. See if they can do a Sicilian.
Okay,
Basically just-
so then,
So- Chess.
Alexander is going to do the open Sicilian, which is because I've studied chess.
all right.
The open Sicilian is the direct way to attack Sicilians.
Fuck, I forgot what the opening is for
Give me
Sicilian.
Just 1 second.
The Sicilian defense is
Hold on, I'm googling it. We're good.
okay.
Images. Where do you go on the board? Okay.
So, based upon that, I'm trying to work out something real quick.
Are you just playing against an AI with the open Sicilian?
No,
It'd be funny if you had chess pulled up on yours like, ha, fuck these guys. I'm gonna play chess for them.
I get to play. No one else. No, what I'm doing is I'm doing a scale as to who is getting advantage in the game and who is losing the advantage. So, right now, y'all are accustomed to this game, and yet it's kind of
So-
taken a weird turn.
Bronzo!
Nice.
Go ahead.
Oh shit. Fuck.
Welcome, Bronzo. So,
Hello.
I'm going to need each of you guys to make
Am I really?
an intelligence check.
Let's go.
Oh
okay.
yeah, I'm gonna fail. He's talking to the two chess.
The two
people
chess
playing
players.
Wait, Arthur and Alexander are playing chess.
Nice. So how have you been?
Alexander, what'd you get?
Like an alcoholic.
Wait,
Probably
what are we
like an
rolling?
alcoholic.
Sorry.
Intelligence check.
Just a straight up intelligence check.
Intelligence. 19 plus what's my intelligence? Oh shit.
Be a zero.
Intelligence plus 2. 21.
Fucking, what the fuck?
Alright, you see what I rolled, right?
Yeah, I see it. Okay.
Okay.
So, you are very
Oh, you
strong
rolled an
in your
8.
position, Arthur, and you know how to play this board. But the problem is that you've hit a point where you don't remember what the best move is. And Alexander
Nice.
capitalizes on a blunder. So, we now have progression for Alexander.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry, you get advantage next time, bud. I think. I don't know. I'm not
So
paying
you
attention.
will
I'm-
get... Yes, he will get full advantage, since it was a
Ooh,
higher
nice.
deficit. The next
I
time
was saying
there
that
is
it's-
an intelligence-related check.
Okay.
Okay, let me... If I can get that fixed. There we go. Okay. So, with the board state progressing in a disadvantageous position for you, Arthur, I am going to need you to try and make a deception check
Okay.
to sneak in a comeback gambit. In the position that you're in, you're trying to hide your attempt at earning back some material. And Alexander, I'm going to need you to roll an insight check
Oh boy.
to see through the ruse that is being placed.
Insight. I'm so good at that.
Arthur, are
17.
you playing the IBM Gambit?
He's doing the IRA gambit.
Oh, that's a good one.
The Roth IRA?
No, the Irish IRA.
That's
Oh,
a good
okay.
gambit.
They'll put a bomb in your car.
I don't have to beat you at chess because I have a bomb in your car.
I got a non-natural 17. He got a natural 17, so he technically succeeds by 3.
I also just got a +3 to bring it up to a 20.
Okay.
Keep your
So-
wine, it's not for me.
With that, sneaking underneath your ability to notice, suddenly you lose a piece from a bishop hiding all the way in the corner that you forgot about. He hid the bishop well, he did not let you know what he was planning, and suddenly you just lost a very key piece. So, Arthur, you now have a lead on that. You are going to have disadvantage on your next deception check, but you will get advantage on your next. What would we say that would be? Advantage, or not advantage, +3. Not +3, +5. Give me just a second,
You
I'll
got
get
it.
there eventually. +5 on your next intelligence related check.
Okay.
Let me roll a persuasion to let me to let me win.
So,
Okay.
at this point,
What are you going to? Yes.
I'm going to need each of you to make a constitution check.
I'm
Ooh.
tired.
Alexander, should I just forfeit the match here?
As
We-
suddenly
I gotta agree.
y'all begin to realize the pressure is on, and almost
gotta-
everyone in the room is watching.
Oh fuck! I got a 15 plus 2, 17. What'd you get?
Can't,
Oh.
Parth.
Oh.
Parth.
What?
Parth.
What?
Can I roll something to see if Arthur is too zoned in to even realize that or to even remember there are other people around him?
No, court, no.
Objection! That is not how this game works.
I can't be really,
This is
really
a
into the
kangaroo
game.
court.
Arthur's over here like, actually, can I
Objection,
not?
this is bullshit.
I know.
Nobody
It's
be
fine.
looking at me, actually.
No, that's not what I was saying.
What's going on? I
I
stopped paying
understand.
attention.
He needs to be able to go through all the different kinds of checks. So con exists, so he has to go through a con check. Yeah. Anyways,
Your advantage is quickly lost due to the surprise of the amount of people that are watching, and you get nervous
fright.
and distracted during that moment, giving Alexander a prime opportunity to sneak in his own attempt at a gambit.
Good
But let's see if it works. So Alexander, you will get, I will say, since it is such a deficit, you will get advantage
Okay.
on your deception check. And
Okay.
Arthur, you need to roll insight.
Would you prefer me roll
Insight.
deception or stealth?
Preferably deception.
Okay. It's not great. It's 14.
I
Okay.
got a 19.
Okay.
This is so back and forth.
Dude, listen, our game
Why do you-
is.
why do you think everyone's watching?
But that wasn't with advantage. I forgot about
Oh.
the advantage.
That is true.
Yeah.
Roll it with your advantage. And Arthur,
Natural
do
20.
remember. Okay,
Fuck.
never mind. The natural
Don't
20
remember
as a
anything.
success.
That was really lucky of me.
Okay. So,
Remember.
never mind.
What?
I was going to say that
Remember-
is +2 because of the initial success that you had.
Remember,
But
Arthur,
a
you
natural
suck at
20
chess.
does trump in this
What, a
situation.
19?
Pachow.
No, he has a wait. Doesn't he have a 21 total technically?
No,
You'd be
You have
beat
a
by
23,
23 though.
or-
Yeah, exactly.
23.
So there's a 2-point deficit between the two.
So, with the pressure kind of building up, you're so trying to focus in, and you are trying to set up your next moves, and you think too far ahead and end up losing your queen, which was a very important part to your next steps. And you lose
But
it
can I
in the
recover
most shameful way possible.
Upon
No, to a corner bishop.
oh,
Oh!
So, with this absolute devastating blow, I am going to need you to try.
A wisdom save. A wisdom save.
I'm going to need you to try and compose yourself. So I'm going to need you to make a... It's up to you, either Constitution or Performance check. You're either going to actually compose yourself or fake it till you make it. And Alexander,
Yeah,
I'm going
Fake
to
it
need...
till you
we
make
make
it,
here with a
baby.
natural 20 plus 3
Okay,
performance.
Let's go.
okay. I
Fake it
still
till
need
you
Alexander's
make it.
roll because could be natural 20 competition.
Sorry, what am I rolling again? What am I rolling?
So since he is trying to fake it till he makes it, you are going to need to roll an insight check.
here? Insight? Great, I'm failing. I can't beat him.
You could roll a natural 20 yourself, and then it'd just be
Yeah, it's the
I-
the difference will determine the bonuses that happen next time.
Okay. Here.
Also, Alexander, you do get advantage on the next Constitution-based roll that happens.
Okay.
This is the most stressful game of chess I've ever played, and I'm not even playing chess.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. So my dice is kind of faded. I'm gonna have you guys look at it. I can't tell what it says.
You think we'll be able to see?
No, hang on. I can't.
Okay.
What is that?
Let the drunk
It's
person
either a
figure it
12 or a
out.
19. I can't really
19.
tell. Yeah,
That's a 19, yeah.
That's a 19.
19 plus 1.
Okay,
Hell
so,
yeah.
A natural 20
3-point
versus a
deficit.
23.
so it will still be a higher margin of success since it is natural 20 bolstering, but it will be smaller level because of range.
For sure.
So you're able to kind of almost fake composure for a moment, and that throws Alexander off his game for just a moment. And that sniping bishop is a devastating blow. And we are down to the final roll to see who takes the game.
We have
What is
two.
it?
We have two
Question.
kings. Who's gonna sacrifice?
Question. Are the refugees gambling on the game right now at the moment?
Where are we right now?
Let's see.
Currently
We're
back
in
to
the
the
tower.
Adventurous Tower. They're playing chess.
They're in the League of Adventures Towers.
Odds or evens?
Even!
Odds.
I was gonna say I was like the odds of odds, but
Okay, so they are not gambling.
Ah,
Probably because they don't have much money to begin with.
they
They
could
are
have still
refugees.
gambled. They still could gamble away their life savings or what little they have. Fuck yeah.
I mean,
All
They
their
could
life
gamble away
savings
their
is
fun.
underneath about 100 feet of rubble right now. So.
Listen. They grabbed what they could and they could have gambled that away.
If he
Trust me.
wins, iron your shirt.
There could be much worse things than just ironing a man's shirts.
if he wins, iron your shirt while you're wearing it.
Fuck. Oh god, an accent while drunk is gonna be a bitch. Oh god. Let me practice that while I'm...
Create immediate romance.
So,
Back to chat.
yes, back to chess.
What is this last roll?
This
What
is
kind of
where
roll
you
is
get to choose what your last roll is.
Wait, we
Okay.
can use anything?
Based upon the bonuses that you have been given over the past few turns, you get to choose what your last roll is going to be.
Can I make an
Intelligence.
intelligence saving throw going for a
I'm-
draw?
Going for a draw. I have advantage on my intelligence.
Oh, but I
Each
have
one
a
you
plus
get to choose
9
your
if I
own
go saving
roll of choice. So remember,
Okay.
Alexander,
You'll-
you have advantage on Constitution if you want that. So
I also have advantage on intelligence.
you also have advantage on intelligence. So you have a lot of good options here. And then
But
That's
it
plus
could
2.
it be
That's an
any
18.
skill check we want? Or does it have to be like specifically?
any skill
That's
check
true.
or save, since it is the final
Any-
bit of the game, everything is on the line here. I will technically permit saves.
Then
Okay,
I have
well
an
then I
18.
automatically have advantage on stealth. I'm rolling stealth. Got a 19 plus 6. 25.
Damn it! Let me guess, my king got sniped by a corner bishop.
So
I used my stealth to really stealth that piece in there.
He might have put a little Jeb GPT maneuver there.
Chet.
I didn't know
As-
bishops could jump over pawns.
Chow.
but you forgot about the bishop in the other room.
Dun dun dun!
should have. I feel like it should have been a knight. I feel like it should have been a knight to take the kill.
Well, so just we can figure out the specific details of the victory for Alexander. But as Arthur is trying to set up for a stalemate, knowing that he doesn't have a clear path to victory, Alexander, you also notice this and press the advantage, trying to make it
pull a
seem like
gun.
you are falling into the stalemate while still progressing in a beneficial way for you.
Okay.
And so, at the very end, what gets him?
I think that I've been leading him on with my bishop, like my corner bishop, leading him on by being like, yeah, I'm trapped. Meanwhile, there's just been this one knight in a corner, hiding there. Because you're not supposed to put your knights in a corner. And so when he finally castles his king, I move my knight and kill his king.
You are all afraid of the corner bishop and never noticed the corner knight.
If I
Corner
castled
knight.
my knight, then or if I castled my king, then the knight couldn't hit it because the knight's in the corner. It has to do an L shape.
Yes, but if a knight is in a corner where you're castling your king into the corner that the knight is in. So you
But
can just
then-
counteract all your shit.
Since they're both in the same row, the knight would have to make at least.
They're not in the same
Arthur,
row. That's not how you
Arthur.
castle.
Arthur.
Oh, they're
buddy, you just lost. Shh, take the L.
No,
and shh.
I lose. I accept that. I'm just confused.
I know, but you castling
I
your king
think
does
what
not
he
put your
means is
king-
he's against the. I think what he means is against the wall, not the corner in particular.
Yeah, my knight is
Okay,
in against the wall.
If it's against the wall, that makes sense. It just in the corner, it wouldn't work. That's why I was confused.
Yeah, you're right.
Sorry. Anyways,
Anyway, fuck your king in particular.
And with that, the game has
King Kong
In-
is dead.
Oh, beer is great. beer
with
is
quite
great,
possibly the most exhausted two players to have ever played the game. Because y'all are both very tired at this point. So,
What
At
time
at the
is
current
it?
moment,
Knowing Alexander, fuck off, you cunts! Get out of my room!
great victory and very heartbreaking defeat. But both y'all are exhausted from this. Y'all put in all of your effort. And so there's one level of exhaustion for each of you.
Holy shit.
beautiful.
But now both of you will have expertise with chess.
Okay.
So
Ooh.
Take
from
that.
now on,
Nice.
if you ever play a game of chess, you will have expertise, which gives you extra bonus. Give me just 1 second.
I'm gonna add that to the extra area in my inventory. Like I have all of my notes.
Wait, were they
Just-
playing regular chess or dragon chess? That's a very important distinction. Or is that what they call it? Is just dragon chess?
Oh.
I don't know anymore either, but I am fucking great.
I feel like I would like a nap, please.
I would also feel like I want a nap in real life. This is what happened last time when I drank 3 pints. I wanted
Maybe
to
you
sleep
shouldn't have
after.
gotten drunk so quickly, or been
Oh.
such a lightweight. One of the two.
No. I'm just, gonna start number 4 after this.
Okay.
Trust me, my liver thinks I'm an alcoholic. I can handle it.
Arthur,
Huh?
Doesn't.
mate. When
you're,
you're, I think it's time that we hit the hay. You know what I mean? Like, what time is it?
I don't know.
I think that if we hit the hay, Tomorrow morning, get a fresh start. You know, everything will get better. Here's the deal, guys. He's addressing everybody that's in his room. Listen, there's a guy that's going to be sleeping upstairs. He will kill you in his sleep if you listen to his snores for too long. So, find something safe to cover your ears with. I'm going to go get some sheets and make sure that you guys have good bedding, okay? Great, cool.
They've already fallen asleep.
I am sorry,
They're
I'm
all-
on mute right now. I am having a major leg cramp and it is killing me right now.
I say
Ooh.
you should not do that. It's bad for you.
He did not hear the entire conversation you had with the villagers.
Oh, I did.
Or the
I
refugees.
kept my headphones on, but I've just been like leaning my head away while trying to stretch my leg. It's like
Fair,
trying to lean into here while still trying to take care of this.
Arthur, well, Alexander's saying this, will kind of just nod his head and then sit down the chair he was standing off and doze off into the Elven meditative state.
Alright. Everybody's sleeping in my room. I hope nobody cares if I have any Pearl Doran-based nightmares. Nobody touch my armor. Good night.
Lilith, flee.
I suppose the rest of us go to sleep unless y'all need to.
No. We have things to do in the basement.
Give me just 1 second and I'll talk with you guys.
Okay. No worries. Take your time.
I've just determined that I can't move my leg past a certain point or else it will cramp up, so we're just going to have to continue like this.
Okay.
Great.
Okay, so, basement dwellers. How's the basement looking?
Like
The
a basement
portal
to me.
room sucks.
Y'all have just had a very fun time with the portal room. I think y'all were done whenever we last left it.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
Probably.
we just me and Arthur got either me or Necrom or me or Arthur.
No,
Got
you and
trapped.
Urkus.
Me and Urkus. Damn, it's been
I don't
so long.
remember. I think all four of us went to the basement.
Me and someone else got trapped, and then Boris let us out.
That I do remember.
That I feel as if that is what was done. I may be missing something else.
Probably, but let's leave it at that.
So what are y'all going to do now?
Explore the rest of the basement to find proper housing for ourselves. So Boris has room to drink and sleep by himself. Wait, question.
Possible answer.
For all the refugees, what do they look like?
People of various kinds.
Answer question more. Any in particular interest that would attract Boris's eye?
You really haven't looked at many. Like, they've been mostly upstairs, and you went in, saw like 2 people at most, and then went straight downstairs.
He's asking if there's any hot women.
Well, you know, you
Thank
haven't
you.
looked. That's what I'm
Boris
trying
would like
to
to
say.
go. Boris would like to go upstairs and look. Sorry, the alcohol's taken over, not the real mind.
can.
hold on.
go-
First, Boris would like to look for a room, a proper room. Let's get that straight.
Okay. So. Let me remember what rooms there are. There's the armory, the portal room, the kitchen, and I can't remember what the fourth room
Is
was.
there like isn't there just like a general purpose storage room?
That's what the armory is.
Oh.
It's general purpose storage, but you call it the armory. Because it has armor inside of it and various weapons.
Isn't it empty?
Due to the fact that I can't remember, we'll say yes.
Oh, I mean,
Well,
didn't it get
fair-
raided by the Goliaths?
Well, no,
All of it
'cause we
got
brought all
raided by
that
the
stuff-
Goliaths.
We brought it all back. That was the first
But-
thing that we did after we went to go king stuff.
No,
No,
we got
no,
it got
a lot of it.
stolen by it got stolen by the king. Remember?
Yeah.
You're
Like,
right.
we
saw
No,
it-
part of it got stolen, not all of it.
I thought all of it got
The-
stolen by the king.
No.
The war stuff got stolen, but the rest remained. That's what we returned. The leather armor, like the wooden swords and the leather armor was left behind by the Goliaths, so they're still there. So, but yeah, it's overall there's only like 1/4 of the equipment.
So 3/4 of it got stolen by the king for war materials. Got it.
Practically.
I see. I did indeed.
So, there is one room that we will just call the empty room.
I claim the empty room.
The empty room is a little bit damaged. There's a lot of broken things inside of the empty room.
How hard would it be for Boris to clean it up and make it look respectable?
To what level of detail are you cleaning?
Clean up all the broken things. If there's anything that's covered in ash or soot, clean that.
Like whenever you say clean
Maybe-
up the broken things, are you just sweeping it all up into a pile and then putting that pile in a corner?
No. Boris would have some respect for the room he chooses as his home. He'd actually pick it up, put it into the trash if we have a trash. We probably don't have trash. But that's the point, is he's going to clean it up like a nice, proper clean. Or at least try to.
Alright.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
I'm
Oh, why
going
did I have to lean up?
Let's see, what kind of check would that be? Perception/investigation check for the meticulous nature of certain aspects. You will have advantage because you're not being extremely meticulous, but still meticulous enough to where I need to check.
I'm rolling with real dice because I want to roll with my barbarian dice that I bought.
Fair enough.
You said perception? Or...
Perception or investigation, it's up to you.
22 on perception.
22 on
Because
perception.
I rolled an 18 plus 4.
Okay, fair enough. So, yeah, you do a pretty good job. Everything seems to be in fairly good order.
Right. I must check my inventory now. Inventory. Oh, I can't check my inventory. Oh, that's great.
Oh no.
D&D Beyond character sheet. Oh my god, I don't care. Okay, character sheet. What do I have in my inventory that's actually worth a damn?
Is anyone helping Boris in cleaning up?
I guarantee no one is.
I,
Oh, holy shit! I have muffins. Where did I get?
I
Muffins?
mean-
I know where I got muffins.
I went to a bakery.
I suppose Bronzo would help clean up.
Thank you, Bronzo. It's very much appreciated that you helped me clean.
So that explains the neatness of
No.
it. He's
I
very
mean, if you
he's very experienced with cleaning, so he was able to help kind of organize things really well.
So, what would you say that would add to my role?
I'm saying that it is in very livable shape. You just need to bring items into the space. to be able to
Boris
sleep
will.
in it.
I mean, Boris will throw down a bedroll.
Okay.
Boris will throw down a bedroll. Is there anything like he could quickly build like a? He doesn't have a bed, does he?
Hmm.
No, I don't think Boris has a bed. Not on his person.
I mean, he does. He does in his room, but he doesn't have one.
What about the minecart?
What about the minecart? I do have the minecart. No, Boris is going to use. How big is? I forgot. How big is the minecart again?
It makes for a very good war wagon. I'll tell you that.
So we're talking like 6 foot by 6 foot.
Where was
I
the
guess, or
minecart
something
at
like-
again?
I carried it with me. Trust me, I brought it with me.
I know that you carried it with you. Where was it put at?
At the bottom of the steps for the room or for the building. But how big is the room? Let's get that out of the way.
The room is 15 by 20.
15 by 20, and we'd say this minecart is what, like a 7 by 5 or something like that, like a rectangle. 7 by 5 at the biggest, at the smallest, it's like a 4 by. So, it's hexagon. It's what is that? Trapezoid. It's a trapezoid, but in 3D. And I don't know the dimensions, but we're getting there. Fuck, I am drunk. Jesus Christ. No, I'm not drunk. I'm just fucking out of it already. Look, all that matters is Boris is using that as a table, and he's going to go upstairs and steal 2... is there chairs in this general storage, aka the armory?
You would assume you would find some in there.
I would take 2 chairs, look and see if there's a bed frame that I could throw the bedroll on, so it's not like I'm on the floor. Looks a little bit
some
nicer.
very crude frames inside of there.
Boris is going to grab a crude frame and take it to his room. What else is in the armory? Like furniture wise.
There's enough for very simple living. So there's crude frames, a very simple set of chairs and table. All of this stuff has to be assembled together, though. It's all in pieces.
Boris will spend the next... How long do you think it would take Boris to assemble all this?
I would say with help, y'all are looking at about an hour worth of work.
Yeah, Boris will spend the next hour helping build bed frames and everything, and doing all this.
So, Bronzo, are you still helping out?
Yeah, Bronzo's gonna help out Boris because he knows that the better Boris sleeps, more quiet he is.
The more comfortable Boris is, the better it is for everyone else.
Yes.
Necron, what are you doing at this moment?
He be ballin'.
My man Necron has gone silent.
He returned to the earth for a quick nap.
I'm going to put a message in here, so whenever he returns, he'll see it.
Okay. Oh,
That's
Welcome back.
hilarious.
So, since we don't know what Necrom is doing, now
Oh, no.
bye-bye Alexander again. Since we don't know what
Alexander's-
Necrom is doing,
oh. Alexander's just teleporting. Don't worry.
is
That's normal.
standard behavior.
But yeah, continue. Sorry.
We're going to continue following the two of you. So we went with A team, now we're on B team. Boris and Bronzo.
Hey.
Let's go. Hey, it actually works out too.
That's actually kind of hilarious that that works as well as it does.
The B
The A
team
and
because
B team.
we have a -1 in intelligence.
That's true. That's very true. Wait, is that true? Yes.
No,
is.
it is true. It is true. We both have a 9.
We both have an. It's very true.
Welcome
Hey!
back again.
Are you done dimension hopping?
That's the moment he gets.
Yeah,
the...
I'm asleep, and that's what he's been doing concurrently.
Hold
is
on.
dimension
That's
hopping.
what. That's when he gets the bubble on his head and the ring.
Yeah.
Hey, Bronzo, do you still have that alcohol from when we talked to that one guy a while ago?
I think I worked that out. But you're right.
Or I drank it already. Shit.
Boris, why don't we just get some sleep? We've been out all day.
No. There's more important things than sleep at the moment. Okay. Just let the man cook. All right.
None of y'all have
let
been in
me-
the kitchen yet, correct?
No, we have not.
No.
Just making sure. Because there was a key detail that I forgot if y'all have been in there already.
We haven't, but I'm about to probably.
Okay.
Because he's gonna go looking for alcohol after he's done building the bed and everything.
Alright. So, is that where we're heading to next? The kitchen?
Yes, we're heading to the
Yeah.
kitchen. Bronzo trying to stop Boris from heading to the kitchen so he gets a good night's sleep.
Bronzo is on damage control.
You don't need any more to drink. I need another.
I need a 6.
I need the 600th. I can feel it in my blood.
So, as y'all go over just next door to the downstairs kitchen area, you go to open the door and you feel the door is locked.
A wiser man would pick the lock, but me, not so much.
Boris, this is our own power. Come on.
I know, and that is why. What does the hinges on the door look like first?
The hinges on the door are not on your side. The door swings inward towards the kitchen dining area, and so the hinges are actually on the inside of the door.
Okay, Boris is gonna see if he can take one of the cutlasses that he has from his bag of holding, and see if he can. Actually, what in the hell am I doing? You know what? Boris is gonna take a dagger and see if he can pick the lock with it. I don't know how this is gonna go, but I'm curious.
I'm going to need you to make a sleight of hand with disadvantage.
That's Bronzo, would you care to give me?
I will do it separately afterward.
I'm not helping, but I will do it myself.
Will you at least give me a bardic inspiration?
Yeah.
And that's a D6, right?
D8, actually.
It's a D8 now?
At level 5.
Well, okay, D8 plus this plus sleight of hand.
I can roll. if you want.
I'm already rolling the D8. It's in the floor. Let's see what that was. Hold on, I gotta take the headset off. Okay. All that together is a 12. I got a 12. I got a 4 because disadvantage, plus 7 because of Bardic Inspiration. That's 11. Plus 1 is 12. Guys?
Yeah, I'm
no.
hearing you.
Okay, so what does a 12 get me?
Not much. I'm gonna be real with you. Not much.
I wasn't expecting much, but still, I'm impressed that I got a 12, above average.
True. That is above average.
Though it is thanks to guidance.
But you try and start picking the lock, and as you're doing it with this knife, you feel as though you're about to break something. And just as
Okay, I
that
stop.
happens, well, just as you feel that, there's this little tingling in your hands as that happens. What will you do in response to that feeling?
To the tingling?
Yes.
Can I do an insight check on the tingling?
Insight the tingling.
To see if it's a good tingle or a bad tingle.
Go ahead and make an insight check.
Okay. That's the fucking... man, being a little on the fucking edge is great. That's a 21 on insight. I rolled 17 plus 4. I like these dice. They really help Boris.
So, 21, you say?
Yeah, 21.
Okay. With a 21, yeah, something feels weird about this tingle.
Is it, as I said, is it a good or a bad?
You've never felt a tingle like this before, from what I can tell.
Can I infer it to be good or bad based on the 21 roll?
You can infer it to be a almost warning feeling.
I'll stop what I'm doing and go, nope, I can't pick this. I'm just going to kick the door down. That's simpler.
Wait, Boris, why don't we just go ask Jonathan for the key?
You know what? That works. We'll go ask Jonic for the key. That's what we'll do.
Okay. So
We'll go ask.
So y'all head upstairs to where Jonic is at. Still in the dark lower level of the building.
Jonic, if you're ever going to get better, you can't just sit in the dark, friend. Like, I get you have a shtick at the moment, but do not.
He pulls up the bandana that show his slashed open eye and the one that is still heavily damaged.
I did not realize your eyes were beaten to shit. I apologize. I thought they just made you magically blind, or...
No.
No, they beat the shit. Okay, I'm sorry. I did not know that's how that was.
You should see the others. Or what was left of them.
I mean, I'm assuming the ones that attacked you are dead, or they're fucked up beyond repair, something like that.
Some of them, yes.
Okay. Anyways, do you have the key to the kitchen? Because I'm hungry. I want to cook something. And Boris would like to make a perception check of the room to see if there's any refugees. If that's all right.
So, I must tell you, Boris, the kitchen is slightly being used right now.
Oh.
I mean...
By who?
Yeah, like by who? Because I'm hungry. And I want to cook.
Technically by me, but technically by some specific individuals.
Are they cooking drugs down there? Because if they are, that makes this night worth way more exciting. Because if they're not, then I'm just going to be disappointed.
You see him put his hand up to the temple of his head, and kind of a little faint glowing energy right at the point of contact. Just... Yes.
Oh, they're
And-
cooking drugs to fix your eyes. That's what they're doing. Oh, I see. Wait, am I
Boris,
right?
shut up. And he reaches down to a drawer that is a couple steps away from him, reaches down into that and pulls out 2 pairs of gloves, each of them the exact size of both of your hands.
Oh.
What, are you going to
Fine.
make like a wooden mold of this and sell it so people can hit them with themselves? I mean,
Please
As long as I get,
put
like,
on the
5%.
gloves.
fine. Puts on the glove.
Bronzo takes off his other gloves and puts the other ones on.
You notice him
Boris will put.
pull some
Boris
out of a
put the
pouch
gloves
and put white gloves of his own on. And then he grabs a notebook from one side of the desk and begins to walk down to the lower level. I assume y'all follow.
Yeah.
Bronzo follows quickly in tow.
Boris follows at a similar pace to keep up with Jonik. By the way, Jonik, do you want your knife that I ever had forged for you, buddy? Oh, pal.
Leave it somewhere on the desk sometime. I will get it.
You know what? I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Do that, buddy.
But this is what Janik looks like at the current moment. He has on these white gloves and has a journal in his hand.
And also a blindfold over his eye. That's awesome.
Well, yeah. It kind of helps with making sure that if something happens, he does not start bleeding there again. That was very deadly for him.
Look, I'm not in the perfect word. Never mind. Continue.
I will. He pulls the key out from his pocket, holding it between his ring finger and pinky finger to unlock the door. And you notice he keeps the rest of his fingers far away from the keys. And then he puts the keys back into place and opens the doorknob with those 2 fingers that were used to hold the key. As he opens up the door, you notice 6 particular places. These almost bed-like cots that are spread out across the area. Each one of them holding someone who is very bloodied and bruised and very slowly breathing. And Bronzo and Boris, I need you both to make an Arcana check.
Alright, you got it.
That's a 1.
That's a
great.
2. A 1 and a 2.
Okay, so y'all have
I'm gonna be
no
honest.
idea.
I'm going to be honest with you, Jean. Like, you're going to have to explain to me what the hell is going on, because I have no idea.
Yeah, same here.
Each of you have experienced this before. Only in this case, I'm not exactly sure why, but all forms of healing are not quite working. So they are stable, but they are not getting better.
Wait, is this when we
Oh,
smelled like chicken? I smelled everything.
Wait,
that
hold on,
smelled
they're not-
chicken? Or
Wait, hold on, they're not healing? Do you know what they were hit by at all, or no?
I have no idea. All I know is that they appeared around the same time as all the refugees. And there were some among the group that is staying here that found them all and brought them here for safekeeping. They knew that these people had been around here before.
Wait, are they like Lord Buckwell?
No, Lord Buckwell is not among them.
No. That I'm saying like not is Lord Buckwell. Like they couldn't heal like how we could try to heal Lord Buckwell.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
that what
Similar,
you're
and
thinking?
yet at the same time they can't. Like, it's not like how Lord Buckwell, there was something that was preventing him from being healed. In this case, there's something about the injuries that is preventing them from being healed. Something innate inside of those injuries.
Can Boris get a description of the patient? Like who's all sitting down on the tables and stuff like that? Out of curiosity.
Yeah, give me just 1 second to get you some descriptions.
Sorry, I just thought I'd
No.
ask because it's kind of
Not
it's
a problem.
kind of
These are important
to know.
people.
Okay. I look forward to the description as well.
Trying to think of the two that are missing from this list. I'm looking at the list and 2 of them are missing and I don't know where they're at.
Oh no.
Just pick 2 from random. We won't know any difference.
But this is important.
Fair enough.
Are 6 people. So would that potentially be the other people that we play as? Or no? Like Maribel and that whole group.
Yeah, like Maribel, the Goblin, Jamal because he got new legs, shit like that.
If
Yeah.
it's them, then
Yeah, y'all know
It's
who
those
these
guys?
people are. Yes.
Oh shit! It's
Okay.
okay. It's
Okay.
the group that played as the group that we played that caused the apocalypse. Got it.
Yes.
let's go.
Okay, so it's Jamal.
Good job. Y'all figured out by the description of 6 people that are important.
Well, I mean, we
I
did.
mean, we played as them for like 2 sessions.
Yeah.
Hold on.
But yeah, Bronzo would definitely recognize. Well, would he be able to recognize Jamal? He did kind of get deactivated and tossed into the pit.
Do we still have access to those characters? Is my question.
I have no idea.
I think I removed my access.
I think I also removed mine too. God damn it. Because I could have given you a full list.
Yeah, well,
What's the
I'm
kid
looking
name?
at those and I was like, okay, the 2 that are missing are y'all's.
Oh,
Well, I was playing Maribel. He was playing Jamal. That I remember.
my sincerest apologies.
Yeah, I didn't realize I deleted it. My bad.
Jamal is actually still here. Maribel is missing, and then what's his face is still missing.
There was the fire. There was Magmi Fire. I don't remember. The
Magnan.
Goblin Alexander. Yeah, there was him. Who else was it? What was it called? I literally don't. What was it called? Do you remember what it was called?
No, and there was Jamal, Maribel, Magnan,
I don't.
Kirill, Theodoric, and there was one more that is MIA.
I don't honestly remember who the hell was all there. It was important characters that we've met.
I remember Jamal, Maribel, and Magnan out of that group. I remember who the rest are, I just forgot their names.
Kassir wasn't one of... No, Kassir's dead.
Where is he? He's somewhere in here. There he is. Byron. That's the one that y'all
Byron, I
remember.
should know
Oh,
Byron.
right.
That's the one I played.
Yep.
Who's Byron again?
Byron Hammerstein, the Blood Hunter. He's the leader of the organization Maribel worked for.
I thought
And
that
maybe
was...
still works for.
Hold on, I thought that was some other guy. I thought that was...
No, it was Byron.
Byron was
that
the
was-
leader, but the ones that y'all hunted down became high-ranking officers and then betrayed them.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's what happened. So you played Byron, I played Maribel. Okay, yeah, we have everyone then.
Yeah.
So it's Maribel, Byron, all those people.
Maribel, Byron, Magnan, Theodoric, Jamal, and Kirill.
Ring a ding ding.
Boris
the
is
list.
gonna go up to Maribel and go like, "Yeah, let's see if this splooge works," and takes out a charge of the ointment, Hegamoth's ointment, and take out a charge of that and try to put it on Maribel and see if that'll work.
How exactly are you trying to put the ointment on?
Where does it look
Oh,
like
no.
she's most hurt? Is in all honesty where I'm gonna rub it.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
can
which
we
one?
even
To-
recognize them?
There's so
To
much
Boris-
swelling in the face and on all of the limbs. Like, she looks like she's barely hanging on to life.
Okay, Boris
As
is gonna
all
rub
of them
half
do.
on.
Jamal is the only one that is somewhat not that way. It's because he's inorganic. He just looks like he's been ripped to shreds and is going to have his memory chip removed, so
Okay.
then they can move it to a
Half-
different person.
Half
Okay.
of half of the charge is going to go on her face. The other half is going to go on to, I don't fucking know, her legs, I guess.
Once again, I ask, how are you trying to apply the ointment?
Gently apply it
With
to her
a
face and her
toothbrush.
legs.
Are you putting it on your hand and then applying it, or are you just pouring it on?
I think. Shit, what do we have that stuff that like you can put like the stuff you stick into things and then you can paint it onto other things and cooking?
Well, don't you have gloves on?
Yeah, I have gloves on, but I feel like this would be important because it's an item you kind of dip your fingers into. I'm gonna see. Okay, is there like a thing like with barbecue sauce and you're basting shit or you're coating it in something? You have like
Uh-huh.
the
Oh,
cooking-
the little brush.
yeah. We all know what we're talking about, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to take one of those from the kitchen and dip that in the ointment and do that all on her face and her legs as gently as possible, but also making sure it's getting on there.
As Janik senses you doing this, he hears the ruckus over there of you finding that tool. And
God
he
damn it.
immediately says, "Just a moment, Boris. What do you have?"
He's holding the ointment in one hand and the paintbrush in the other. I don't remember what it's called, but it's some ointment that heals
The other thing,
everything.
the thing you were searching for in the cabinets.
Holds up the paintbrush looking thing. What the fuck is
It's
it
a-
called?
It's a paintbrush. I
I-
think it's called that.
It's when you take barbecue sauce or some sauce and you want to paste it over a
Boris.
meat.
It's a basting brush. It's
Is it-
literally just called a basting brush.
It's called a basic. I never knew the name of that. Okay, thank
It's
you for the
literally
name.
just called a basting brush.
Well, I mean,
I didn't know the name.
In-game, we
Boris
don't
wouldn't
know the
Okay,
thing.
hold on. Boris definitely wouldn't know the name. I don't know the name.
Yeah, that's fair.
And Bronzo would not know
Uh,
the name.
I'm
That's right.
taking this I don't
Paintbrush.
fucking know I know what it does, but I have no idea what the hell it's called.
Did you
I'm taking
clean
this,
it?
dipping it in. What?
Did you clean the brush that you were trying to use?
I didn't stick it in there yet, but I was going to.
Please clean anything you're going to try and do.
Boris is going to make a pot of hot. He's going to make a pot of boiling water and stick that in there for about 5 minutes or so. He lets it sit in there for 5 minutes. So,
Can I ask a question?
have you tried magical items on them?
Okay.
Is Necrom with that group?
I would assume so.
Oh wait, hold on. I have my prestidigitation. It lets me automatically clean something.
That would work.
Just watching Boris do this. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Necrom, are you following this group?
Bronzo is also tired.
Necrom
So
has
it makes
the
sense.
gonna be right back status, and I don't know when he'll get back.
Ah, he just rejoined.
No, that was Alexander.
Oh, you're right.
Okay, so after the shenanigans, I'm going to take a singular use of the ointment and try to put it on Maribel. Half and half, like as I said earlier, half and half on her face, half on her legs, to see if that does anything.
As you go to try and apply some to her face, you get the brush close, and then you notice it kind of spread out the bristles. And whenever you look after trying to apply it, you lift back up, and she seems to be untouched. And there's the shimmer that just slowly fades away, right on the spot that you touched.
Boris
no.
would like to try to do an Buck, I guess, an Arcana check on this. I don't fucking. What kind of check would this be other than just? Hold on. Can I
Medicine?
intimidate? Hold on. Can I intimidate the magical aura to fuck off for a brief moment?
I'm down for that. Let's do it.
Okay. Try to intimidate the aura to fuck off and let me do my thing.
Janik, while all of this is happening, is kind of spinning a quill type device in his hand. His mage hand, not his actual hand. And he is writing stuff down in the journal as it is happening.
Okay. I got a 17. 10 plus 7. What does that do? So fucking stupid.
I'm going to send you something so then you don't get mad at me saying it doesn't work.
I mean, dude, I didn't expect it to work. I just thought I'd try.
Boris will try stupid.
Boris will try to get angry at the barrier and make it disappear for a brief moment. Yeah, that's fair. I thought I'd try.
It was a good attempt. I appreciate it. Didn't work. It was a good attempt. And Janik writes down threats unsuccessful.
I mean, there's something magical going on here. I have no idea what's going on, but
Boris, I'm blind, and even I realize that.
look, I could try to intimidate, I guess, the universe itself or magic itself. I tried to intimidate magic itself, and it did not work. I thought it would, but I can intimidate most things, and I thought magic itself is a thing, and I could intimidate it, and well, I'm now here. It didn't work, and I'm pissed.
Magic is a very complicated thing, and a very powerful thing. I would not expect to be able to intimidate it anytime soon.
If I could, though, that would be incredible.
That would require you to not only be able to intimidate beyond the ability of the caster, but also beyond the ability of the gods from which it comes. And I don't believe
As
you
I
will be
said,
able to do that.
that would be incredible. But is there anybody here that could, I don't know. Hold on, here's the Bronto. What was that thing they had at the casino that prevented you from doing your fucky wucky bullshit?
Anti-magic?
Yes, is there anybody that could do anti-magic shenanigans?
He
Maybe that
gets his mage hand to flick a couple pages in the notebook, and you see on one of the pages, kind of in large writing, anti-magic, unsuccessful.
Well, pulls out a dagger. Do you think this will work?
Flips a couple more pages, this time further into the journal. Weaponry, unsuccessful.
Sorry, guys, I'm back.
On breaking it or on killing them? Because is that both, or is that just a yes? 'Cause we
Whenever
could
the
just kill
blade
them.
came close, it was not able to pierce through the barrier guarding them.
Damn. Because, like, seriously, we could get, like, a priest with, like, 6 diamonds. We could just, like pretend like takes the dagger kind of to his throat, but far enough away doesn't actually cut him. Makes a cutting motion and just and get him to
Of course, I
revive him
don't
real
think-
quick. And then what? Am I wrong for thinking that? I'm not. It's a general like we have magic. We could use it this way. I think, right? Turn to Jean, right? We could do that. Like that's a thing we could do.
There are lots of things we can do, and yet so far I've not found anything successful. I am needing help from someone more in the religious fields of magic. Because arcane has not worked. Maybe this has something to do with the divinity of the soul.
Ooh, hold on. I have this ability. I want to do magical awareness. As an action, you can open your awareness to the presence of concentrated magic. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover. When you sense a spell, you also learn what school of magic it belongs to. That could help.
Aren't barrier spells consistently aberrate? What's it called?
Hey, any
Abjuration.
information is good information, okay?
That's fair. I'm not gonna say don't do it. It's definitely
So-
gonna be helpful.
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
saying it's just like the abjuration.
Tell me again what exactly the ability does so that I can make sure I give you the correct information.
Okay, so for 6 seconds, I can know what spells or magical items were within 60 feet of me, and that isn't behind total cover. And when I sense the spell, it tells me what school of magic it belongs to.
So, I want to point you back to Arthur's response. In that, yes, it is abjuration.
Just aberration, or is there anything else on top of that? Because
You
I would know
can't
all
pierce
schools.
through the abjuration. There's stuff going on underneath. You can sense that there is, but you can't sense what it is because of the effect of the abjuration kind of overwhelming the senses.
So aberration is the main thing, and there's nothing else I can sense.
Yeah, it's such a strong abjuration that it is overwhelming.
Hey, Jean-Nic, I have a question for you. It's a magical question. I don't understand it. What kind of magic is aberration, specifically?
Abjuration?
Yes.
I have no idea how you've come to that word. I'm assuming you must have
I
done
can smell
something-
magic.
I assume
And just
so.
the word, hold, I can smell magic and it appears in my brain of what kind of magic it is. What is, hold on. As I'm looking at Sean, like, what magic comes off of him in this, sense? There's gotta be something, come on.
Okay. There's a lot of things going on.
I would
What's-
assume I look at them and then I turn and look at him. That would be within 6 seconds.
So you're
So I'd
saying
be
this
able to
is a sense of smell that gives you this.
I sense a smell, I guess. sense a
Abjuration has a
it's-
smell of bleach, basically.
smell of bleach, okay.
What smell you're getting off of Jean-Nic smells like the entirety of a all-you-can-eat buffet's kitchen. There's so much going on, you can't tell what is what.
Rainbow.
Boris is just going to
Jean-Nic
start
is a
listing off.
skittle of spell types.
Boris is just going to start listing off all the schools of magic. And is like, this is what they smell on you. And he's just going to list them off. He doesn't know how he knows the words, but he just does.
Boris doesn't have mental images, it's just words that appear in his head.
Basically. Like, he goes through all the schools of magic, and he's like, that's what they smell on you. I smell aberration on them. I imagine Jonix looking at me like, what the fuck?
What does Bronzo smell like in magic?
I'm not going to even ask how you got to those words.
Smell. I can smell it. That's all I can tell you.
Boris is a
Either way.
magic bloodhound.
And the deadline.
So,
Oh, I'm unmuted.
Boris,
Yes.
after all of these smells, you kind of notice that every other smell that you were smelling before, like that faint smell of smoke in the air from the torches that were lighting up the room, you've lost all sense of smell inside of the room.
I can only smell magic in this brief 6-second period. That's awesome.
No, after that, there's a lingering effect of all other smell is being knocked out of place, and you're having to
Damn,
kind of
what-
gain it back again.
Damn, whatever's on them is strong as shit, because it's even knocking out my sense of smell normally.
He flips to the first page with his mage hand and shows you the page that says, whatever magic this is extremely powerful.
Well,
Must search more.
okay. Did you figure out what school of magic it was already?
Of course, he already said abjuration.
Well, yeah, I said that, but he didn't show me in his book that he had already figured that out. Wouldn't knowing what school of magic it is help him?
You don't read Elvish, do you?
No, I do not.
He points to a spot where something is written in Elvish on the page right next to that.
I'm sorry, I don't read gibberish.
It's
Can
pronounced
Bronzo
Elvish.
discern it?
Bronzo, you would be able to discern it. It is the word abjuration.
I mean,
Okay.
what does it say, Bronzo? Because I can't read that.
It says abjuration.
Oh. I mean, I assume there's also some other things going on underneath, but I just can't smell it.
I've
Maybe
tried to pierce
some-
through the veil as well, and I've gotten nowhere.
Can Boris take an insight check to see, based off, he couldn't smell past it, but if he could just, take a guess against magic itself. This is so fucking stupid.
John, I did want to ask,
Yeah, what is it?
well, with everything going on, right, and all the refugees, what's going to happen tomorrow? Are we going to have to... do you think more refugees are going to be showing up from... God, I forgot the name. I'm trying to remember. Stoneadir, thank you. From
You're welcome.
Stoneadir?
I think the refugees have mostly stopped.
Okay.
The people from Stone Nadir have not. Unfortunately.
What do you mean? I thought all the people coming from Stoneadir were refugees. Or
I
they're
don't
not?
think that's what he means, because there's refugees from what the Goliaths did in the war, plus what the Kaorans. There could be other circumstances that are causing this. We don't know what exactly. Am I right, Jonik?
No, I'm mostly referring to bodies.
Oh,
The fact of the
well-
matter is that we don't have to house any more people, but the stench is starting to become very strong because there is a near daily burning of many bodies that are being discovered.
I mean, we could use alchemy fire to clear it all out in like 3 or 4 days, I think.
They are having
Maybe
to
5.
clear away rubble to be able to get to these people.
Doesn't alchemy fire burn everything?
it
and burn
burns,
all the
but it doesn't
ash?
go through stone, I don't think.
That's
I'm not
the
the
main
expert.
problem. It wouldn't burn through stone. And besides, if it did burn through stone, we can't use it then either because it's right underneath the capital as well as the entirety of the city. And
Right, that's
that would
fair.
be a very big problem if the stone underneath
Right.
us began to give way.
That's fair. Okay, so
The fact of the
So-
matter is that the central aisle has already sunk about 50 feet. Just
50
from that,
feet.
just from that one event.
That's interesting.
Oh,
Wait, do
They've
we have
lost
any
the
alchemy?
bottom 2 floors of the central building.
Hold on, do we
Uh,
have alchemy
what if-
fire here?
what
Have you
about
tried
Lord
that on-
Buckle?
Have you tried that on them? Sorry, not the
No, I've not tried to use alchemy fire on the people in here. That would not be wise. And Lord Buckwell is fine. Everyone who was lower beneath the flood levels, we were able to get them out, mostly due to very successful efforts from all the guards that were there, using what little magic they could to give enough breath for everyone to get out. So we did
Boris
not
is gonna
lose any
pull-
from the central aisle.
This is so fucking.
Okay.
Boris is gonna pull out a muffin. And he's gonna try to feed it to one of the people while this conversation's going on in the background.
I'm sorry, Boris is dark.
The muffin
Gonna try to.
hits the barrier and just smushes up against it.
How are these people still alive if they're not to be able to eat or drink? Because I assume if they can't get food, they can't drink either, right?
That is what I'm trying to figure out. It's not
Like, there's
just a
gotta be
question
some-
of how. It's even deeper than that. It's a question of if. That is
mean,
why I
there's
need a
got to be-
cleric.
I mean, there's got to be
Boris-
necromancy involved with this shit's going on, right?
Boris,
Presumably.
I think it did happen only a few days ago. So
I mean, yeah, but still, they can't. Like, he's forcibly trying to push the muffin into Maribel's face at the moment.
Necrom, as all of this is happening, you can hear them talking behind the door as you kind of focus back in. Are you going to try and enter the room that you hear the voices from?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So as y'all are talking, you hear the door kind of creak open, and just beyond it, you see Necrom. And
Like, I just, oh, hi, Necrom, how are you doing, buddy? You're a cleric, right? I'm just like, I can't get the muffin. Like, she can't eat or drink. I can't put, like, shit on her. Like, that's not shit, but you get the point. I can't do anything to her to help or hurt her. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like,
Hi,
how is
Necrom.
this?
Necrom, do you wear gloves?
They're more cloth hand wraps, but yes.
Cloth hand
technically.
wraps. Janik is going to immediately turn around and start chewing you out. You should not be in here. There are people who are injured. We need to get you some gloves on if you are going to be in here. Please go upstairs with me.
question: Would
Is it?
Necrom be unhygienic because he's dead, or would he be very hygienic because he's dead? Because viruses, I mean,
Yeah, they can't affect. Also, is it safe to eat this muffin? Because if Maribel can't eat it, he's gonna fucking eat the muffin.
magically infused barrier muffin.
I guess.
So, Necrom, as you go upstairs with Janik, as y'all enter back into the main area, you're immediately met with around 7 or 8 people. And with the very faint light that you still have from the closing of the day, the sun just barely reflecting light into the room, you notice none of them look very happy. And all of them
I wanna
are
roll-
quite big.
I want to roll a perception check.
Oh.
Can I-
You are not in the room.
That's
I'm
with
not-
Necrom.
Oh, this is just Necrom. I
You
thought
were
we all
eating a muffin.
I'm eating a muffin off of someone's
Uh,
face. Got it.
could I cast light on just like my signet ring?
I'll know that.
It's just to light things up a bit more.
So you're able to see them a little bit more clearly, and each of these people. So it's all of these people are very large in stature,
Hmm.
and some of them look like former guards, whereas others just look like hardworking people who worked inside a mine or were woodworkers or just someone that did a
Construction
lot of
workers.
heavy labor. But each one of them are staring at Janek in particular, and one of them is scowling at him.
Right already.
While walking with them, I'm gonna ask Jonik. So, what happened here?
I'm assuming you're referring to the small gang that we have at the front entrance.
Yeah, that and what you were talking about earlier.
But what I was talking about earlier was there's some people downstairs that are in critical condition, and yet we can't do anything about them. And I don't know what to do about them. And then the people who are at our front entrance, among some of the people who are the most upset with the current circumstances, and they demand better rooms, which I cannot provide to them. And as he says this, one of the guys says, "You can give us somewhere to go to. Maybe Lord Buckwell can give us somewhere to go to." And Janek just sighs and pulls out a pair of gloves for you to put on, as well as a mask for you to put on.
Yeah, I put them on and the mask.
Wait, were we
No,
given
it's-
masks beforehand?
No, y'all were not.
So, what exactly do you need me to do?
There's nothing that you really need to do. Just make sure that if you're going to go into the room with very injured friends, wear things to prevent as much spread of disease as possible. And to the 8 of you, you have 2 choices. 1, you can all go back to your room. Or 2, you can all sleep outside. I'm not in the mood to negotiate tonight. The first one, the one that you see who's still very visibly angry, storms out the front door. And 4 of them follow him, and the remaining 3 just walk back upstairs. After all of that, y'all both return down to where Bronzo is waiting down there for you, and Boris has a mouthful of muffin.
Blueberry muffin, because there was a dessert. There was a
Yes.
breakfast one, and then a dessert one. I assume Boris pulled out a dessert one.
I don't know which one Boris would have put, but
I
I
don't know.
heard there
Boris
was-
just probably would have pulled one out, and I'm just gonna say it's dessert.
Yep.
Because I know he has half and half.
yeah,
Well,
Boris has a
when we get
mouthful
back
of
down
muffin.
there, when we get back down there, I'm gonna ask Bronzo to just bring me back up to speed.
So, you know our friends that we kind of made along the way whenever we were out and about doing
Yeah,
our
they're fucking dead.
job? Well, they're not dead. At least I hope they're not.
Mostly, yeah.
I mean, like, he pulls out a dagger and tries to push it down into Maribel's throat. It stops right before, I assume.
How ironic it would be if the barrier let you do that.
Does it?
No, it does not.
Oh, thank
In
God.
fact, the blade begins to bend at the point
Oh,
in which
God.
he's stabbing at.
And, like, Boris pulls it up, like, I could fix that. Like, how badly is it bent? Is it, like, noticeable, or is it just, like, the ever so tiniest? If you weren't paying attention, you couldn't notice it was bent.
It looks like at the point in which it was hitting the barrier, it was almost like the metal was turning to liquid. And it just flattened out into a pancake.
Metal pancake, go.
And this is my knife. God damn it.
Boris's wild magic has evolved. Metal pancake.
Metal bending.
Out of Parth, as a blacksmith, how hard would Boris think it would be to fix this knife and keep it the same shape and everything?
Wouldn't be the easiest thing to keep the exact same shape, but you can get close.
On a scale of 1 to 20, how hard is it?
On a scale of 1 to 20, to keep the exact same shape, 19
or at least
minimum.
not keep 19. Okay, how hard would it be to make it nearly identical to the others, but
6.
slightly smaller? 6?
It's not hard to make
I can-
it close, but exactly identical is near impossible.
Okay, I can work with a 6. Boris will fix that when he gets free time.
And as for the influx of what looks to be refugees,
Oh no, this is Maribel. That's Jamal. I don't know the rest. Or if I do, I don't remember.
or the angry mob.
Wait, we have an angry mob? I can go handle it.
What happened while y'all were up there?
Are there
It's
people?
nothing to worry about. And
Wait, hold on. No. Is there an angry mob? Because if there is, I can handle it the fun way.
No,
Boris, you're
Boris.
drunk.
I'm not drunk yet. That's what I came in here the kitchen to find was alcohol.
Boris,
Which, by the way, that
don't push
reminds
it.
me, is there
Also-
alcohol in the kitchen?
Wait, so what's up with the barrier?
Yes, there's alcohol in the kitchen. Bronzo, you can go ahead and explain the barrier.
Boris is gonna go look for the liquor cabinet now.
Okay, so whenever the refugees came back, they brought up our friends around us, but they had this magical barrier with this abjuration protecting them, and nothing can get through the barrier, and as Boris has shown, and they're not healing. Kind of similar to how Lord Buckwell wasn't healing. I believe that's all.
That should basically be everything, yes.
Thank you, Johnny.
No problem.
Well, Jonas, you said earlier that you want us to go check out what's going on, right? Or is there something else we should do for the city?
I would like for you guys to try and figure out what's going on, but I think the best place to start would probably be to go see Lord Buckwell and Lord Elisar, as they are the ones in charge of your
Contract.
Yes.
By the way, this is in character. What a liquor do we have? Like, do we just have cooking wine, or is there more?
Janik opens up a little pouch right next to him. What would you like?
What you got?
Hey, Boris, if I had a recommendation, I know a lot of people like the elderberry wine.
That sounds good. Do you have any of that? I don't know if you have.
Mage Hand reaches into the bag and you see it pull out elderberry wine.
Do you have 2 bottles? Because I'll give you like 30 gold if you
It
do.
pulls out another elderberry wine.
Boris proceeds to hand him 30 gold because he thinks that should be appropriate. Is this the right amount, or should I give you more? Should I give you less?
It doesn't matter to me, I just conjured it up. And he puts the 30 gold in his pocket.
Okay, yep, no, you know what? I'm going to be nice, and you know what? That's fair. Alright, okay. Thanks for the 2 bottles. Puts one in the, he's gonna put one up.
Around this point, you hear footsteps just outside the hallway, and you hear someone knock on the door, and you hear the voice of Urka say, guys, I went ahead and got Arthur and Alexander. I put them in beds. They fell asleep upstairs. But
Cool.
I
I'm
put my
going to make
beds
something
next door. I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep too.
cool.
Okay,
I,
Arcus.
I appreciate you, buddy. Do you want anything that I'm going to cook before you go to sleep?
I think I'm good. Thanks.
Okay. And Boris is going to roll the wild magic table of his food.
Oh boy, the food table.
You forgot
Please
about the food
not
table,
go.
didn't you?
Please
Oh,
not
boy.
goblin with cantaloupe again.
Please, please,
it's
not
been
spookies.
I don't want
Let me
spookies
pull it
either.
up.
What if we pull out Tarrasque gumbo? How will we feel about that?
There's not Tarrasque gumbo. There's Tarrasque chicken. I don't know what it's
Boris's
called.
menu. Last open September 21st, 2023.
That's
or
the last
last-
time I can fucking
Or last used / updated.
what used. Yep.
Yeah, there we go. We got all 100.
Do we? Hold on. Is it in? Did you send it to me, Parth? Because I swear you sent it to
I
me.
believe so. But go ahead and roll a D100. I'll let you know what you get.
And if it's not too trouble, could you send it to me again? If
Yeah,
you don't
I'll
mind.
just send it to you again.
I got a. Okay, the one with a. Which one counts as the 10 and which one counts as the. Which one counts as which? I always forget. Is it the one with like the 2 numbers that counts as the digit as the single digit?
The 10 slot is the one that has 2 numbers on it. The
I got
one slot
30
is the one with a singular number on it.
Okay, I got. So wait, the one with 2 slots is the single digit, while the one with the just the single
what
is.
did you roll?
I think I rolled a 32 or a 23. I don't.
Which one has
That's why-
only one number on it?
The 3. So I rolled a 23.
So you
No,
rolled
32. 32. 32. 32. I rolled a 32.
Can you just show me with your camera what you rolled so we can figure this out?
I can't. I'm sorry. I can't do numbers.
Hey, if y'all want, I can just roll an actual D100.
I'm gonna fix the dice to back where they were. There.
So we
I
can
have
see
a
what we're
little
working
D100.
with. Okay, so
Oh,
yeah,
23.
that's 23. There's the
That's
20,
23.
and then there's a 3.
Yeah.
Okay. You forget there's alcohol in my system. I don't. So that's a 23. We got Kraken Calamari.
That's
that's
22.
awesome.
Kraken
That's actually
Calamari
really
is
good.
22.
Oh, so
Oh,
okay, we got Century Rock eggs. That
Ooh.
works. That works.
What flavor profile would you say that is?
Hold
Maybe
on.
salty?
It's very
Hold on.
earthy.
What flavor are century eggs? Has anyone in this
That's what-
call had a century egg?
I've never had a century egg. Century
I
egg
want it someday.
flavor. Century egg is a type of Japanese or Chinese preserved food with chicken, egg, or duck as a primary ingredient. Yeah, I want to know what they taste like.
Just look up what they taste like. Century egg taste.
Salty, pungent, very savory. So either salty or
So-
savory.
I guess.
My savory is dead middle.
Yeah. Either savory or salty. It's up to you, Parth, on which one you want to make it. I'm fine with either.
1,
Hold on.
2,
I
4,
I don't wanna
5
open up
versus
Spotify.
1, 2, 3. We're gonna go with salty because we have less salty than we do savory.
Okay.
Savory, there's more instances.
S-
of.
All right.
I think salty's my least favorite thing, because savory's my favorite. Yeah, that's right. Salty is. I hate salty. That's how I have it.
Why
is
did I
'cause
make this shit?
I hate salty. Savory is my favorite. Sour is number 4. Sweet is in the middle. Bitter is number 2. Right, I forgot. That's how it is. Okay, cool. Salty.
Mm.
what effect does this have? Because I know the
Oh,
there's
Bonzo
effect
was-
the devil, yeah, the chain devil brisket. Was it chain? I thought it was chain devil ribs. Doesn't matter. It has an effect.
Well, none of y'all had the positive effects that would apply to you, from what I can tell. Unless someone has salty at their top 2 slots, no one would get that effect.
Oh,
I have no clue what mine works. I believe I sent them to you on my old Discord account.
okay. Well, Boris is going to cook up a half a dozen century rock eggs, which I assume. How big is a rock egg? Would you think, like an ostrich egg?
Ooh.
Like, would it be as big as an ostrich egg or slightly bigger?
Man, I don't know.
A
We're
rock
gonna
egg
get
would
into
definitely
all
be
the
a bit bigger
logistics
than
of
an
the
I'd say
ostrich egg.
probably-
Rocks are huge. A rock egg would definitely be like a fair bit bigger than an ostrich egg.
Yeah, I'd
So-
say it's a bit bigger.
Okay, so we're gonna say like what? About as big as
A
3
bowling
feet tall?
ball.
A bowl. Okay, we're gonna say like 2.5 feet. Does that sound good to everyone?
Sure.
I
Yeah,
make 3 of them.
that'd be a full meal.
Yeah, that's a full. So like, I make 3 of them because I think that's enough for everyone to have.
One's enough for a buffet.
Yeah, pretty much. Boris is just gonna eat his salty ass egg, and be very
Uh,
disappointed that this is what he got this time.
Boris, did you put too much salt in this?
No, this is just how it's made. Apparently, fucking
We're-
100 dishes of druid bullshit.
You want egg with your
Anyways,
salt?
anyways,
Wait, does none of us like salt?
I
don't
don't
think
have
any
a
of
taste.
I don't think any of us like salt.
Salt is my least favorite.
Anyway, yeah, salt is also my least favorite.
You know, I'm just reminded of a joke from just like a Thanksgiving or not, or like some sort of celebration of my hands.
Actually, I don't think. No, Boris
do you want,
doesn't eat
do
his.
you want some? It's like, do you want some egg with that salt?
Boris does not eat his egg yet. He's going to pick it up and take it to his room. He's like, "All right, boys, I'll be right back." And then he's going to go upstairs, and then do what Alexander said earlier: try to find a pretty woman. That whole let's
You're
See
gonna
that
try to
happens and then goes-
offer.
You're
You're gonna try to
murder
offer someone random a century rock egg.
with elderberry wine. Try to... This is so fucking stupid. Who let me do this?
I wanted to be nice, okay?
I
Well, thank
know.
you.
I appreciate it, part, but I think I've gone too far. No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
It goes to
No,
the
I
golden
haven't
ring,
gone
right?
far enough.
I just
No, you're not.
I've definitely not gone point of crossing a line. Just I've gone too absurd is the point.
You hit a wall. The wall hit harder.
Apparently. Parth, are you gonna allow this to happen, or are we just gonna call it there at this point? Before we
You
go
cook
actually
the
do what we're
food.
supposed to-
Y'all eat the food.
Do we regret
Anything
eating the century eggs?
Yes, you definitely do.
You very-
Anything
Oh.
on that other half, or no? Or we're just not letting that happen?
What other half?
I think that answers my. I think that answers my question. What is the elderberry? Oh, hold on. What does the elderberry wine taste like? Because he's going to definitely chug that on the side.
Oh, it has a sweet flavor to it.
Sweet is my middle, so I'm good. I don't.
Yep, it's moderate for you.
Yep, I love it.
You do like it, though.
Or I don't love. This is good. I think like Boris will drink half of the wine.
A whole bottle.
Half
He's not
of the
drinking
wine
the
you
whole bottle.
have, or half of the wine in one of the bottles?
Half of the wine in one of the bottles. He's not going to
Okay.
drink the whole thing. 1.5. 1 and 1/2 elderberry wine. And then he's going to cork it and call it a day. And then go to sleep.
Is there anything else anyone wants to do before we call the end of this particular day and start the next day for just a little bit of time?
I believe I'm good. And
Oh, yeah,
I'm
I'm
ready
good.
to go.
Alright. So if everyone is good, then we will say everyone went ahead and went to sleep. Janik locks up everything and he returns back to where he was at. And we are going to go to the people who needed the least amount of sleep. Who would that be?
I don't sleep.
You don't
Bronzo,
sleep.
Necrom.
Necrom, would you
He, like,
sleep for the sake of
rest.
sanity at all?
For the sake of sanity, yes.
Okay. That's a very important distinction to make. You don't have to sleep. It doesn't mean you don't need to sleep.
Yeah, no,
Don't reborns have to rest for like 4 to 6 hours?
Reborns have to stay in a motionless state for 4 hours. They are still
Yeah.
fully conscious while doing so, but it
It's-
does act as basically sleep.
It's the same for Warforged, except Warforged are 6 hours, I think, right?
No, they're 4, I thought.
Wait, are they? Let me check.
No, they're 6.
I don't know.
They're so 6.
Yeah,
Check
Deathless
them out.
Nature. You need you may
So,
finish a long rest in 4 hours if you spend those hours in an inactive motionless state during which you retain consciousness.
okay. So, Arthur, what is your amount of sleep that you
6
need?
hours. I also need 6 hours, so I'd wake up slightly before Bronzo, only because I went to bed slightly before him,
Yeah.
like 20 minutes at
Yeah.
most.
Yeah, I would say that
That's fair.
you would get up around the same time as Necrom, actually, because of the time difference between the cooking and then the eating and all of that stuff. I would say that you would
Okay.
get up around the same time as Necrom, and Alexander would get up at the same time as Bronzo. Now, is there anything that you and Necrom are doing before the other two get up?
Arthur will just kind of get up, stretch, see who's all awake, and head down to the main floor.
Well, I would definitely think that you'd be a little bit confused because you woke up in a place that you weren't falling asleep in. And
No.
as you try to go down, you realize, I can't go down, this is the bottom.
You realize there is no down.
There is no down except for the ground. If you want to dig underground, then be my
If you want to
guest.
dig a hole, go ahead, have fun.
This is odd. Can I recognize I'm still in the tower, or...?
Yes, you have been down underneath the tower inside of the hallway of it before, to where you're like, once you step out of the room, you realize, wait a minute, this is the basement of the tower. Why am I here?
Arthur's never been in the basement of the... Oh, no, he has been once. Never mind, because of the armory.
Out of curiosity, how's everyone feeling about Boris, shaking the whole world by, his stuff?
Interesting that you mentioned that. No one's hearing any snoring from Boris.
Who casts silence?
Oh my god, Janik. He's a hero.
Well,
I'm
damn.
hoping.
If it was
I
just
assume-
silence, Bronzo, couldn't you have just done this the entire time?
It doesn't last
It
long.
don't-
It lasts 10 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
Alright. Arthur will leave the basement and head up to the main floor of the tower.
Alright.
And check who's all awake.
Janik is awake. He seems to have not rested whatsoever. And that seems to be how he has been for the past while. But you enter in and he is drinking some kind of elixir at the moment.
Good morning, Janik.
Thank you for letting me know it's morning. I wasn't
I
sure when
believe
it
it
was.
is, unless I woke up early.
You're probably right. I have no sense of time still. I'm trying to learn it.
That is fair. Now, I will bring up, I did get to sleep rather early. I was exhausted after a chess match, in all honesty. So,
Yes,
is there
I
anything important?
Heard a little bit of
happened?
that from some of the people walking down. Sounds like it was a good match.
Oh, it was, although it was a rather humiliating defeat.
It happens to the best of us. I would know.
But yes, anyways, was there anything important I missed, or should I just go about my day?
I'm
Into
not
everyone else.
aware of anything very important that you would need to know about.
Alright.
But you can always ask one of the other people in the league whenever they are awake. Speaking of, and around this point, Necrom is wandering in.
Necrom.
Yeah, I know.
Arthur and Necrom are the only two awake at the current moment.
Beer is great. Beer is grand. Fuck.
Well then. Good morning, Necrom.
Yep, morning.
I double checked with Jonik, but I should double check with you as well. Anything important happen, or I got to sleep rather early?
Probably not the person to ask.
That's
Kinda
what I
blacked
said.
out.
You can't back
I
out.
kind of blacked out for half of it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't want to talk about it. I don't really know what's
Unless
important to you
you'll have
guys.
to ask the others when they wake up.
Okay. Arthur will just kind of like toss his hands up. Okay, and then head to the dining room.
love how
Alexander
you're not
walked
gonna-
in next.
I love how you're not gonna mention the whole people in the kitchen that are, fucking dying.
Hey,
They're fine.
hey, you wake up.
You'll
You come
find
along
out
to the kitchen.
eventually.
You melt on contact.
Fair enough, but I just thought it's a bit of a dick move. Just all I gotta say.
Necrom,
I mean,
would
it's
you like
just
to play some
vegetables in the
cards?
kitchen.
It's just
Jesus
vegetables.
Christ!
And we just gotta use the live
Damn.
vegetables.
Damn it! I thought I'd be the one saying some fucked up shit tonight, but no, Bronzo.
I've had too much sugar.
The
My
drunkard
brother
is
in
being
Christ, I've
tame.
had
The sugar high person is not.
Sugar
Yeah,
high.
the drunkard's been more calmed over
Yeah,
here.
but you're weirdly more civilized while drunk.
That's weird. Yeah, that is weird. What the fuck?
Force is a better person while drunk.
Apparently,
Wonder how your driving skill would improve.
I don't want to
D&D,
find that out.
Drunken driving.
That I'm willing
No,
to find out.
drunken
Not real
driving.
world driving. Trust me, I'm already bad at
D&D,
normal
it
driving.
stands for drunken driving.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Shit, I could.
Don't.
Oh my
Then-
god.
Don't
So
drive.
D&D, right?
No, just a game. No, we're just playing game of hand.
I might actually call Domino's and ask for like a stuffed crust pizza.
Didn't you
Sounds
say you were
pretty
gonna
good.
call Domino's like a little earlier?
Yeah, I just didn't do it.
You should do it.
Mm.
I might. Okay. Anyways, D&D. What are we doing?
So, Jonik is asking you, Necrom, would you like to play some cards until the others get up?
Sure.
And he starts dealing out cards.
Now you're probably gonna have to teach me what this is, because unless it's rummy, I have no clue.
Well, I sure hope you
It's
aren't a
cool.
visual learner. Because it might be hard for me to tell you.
Try your best. Maybe I'll pick it up.
He starts explaining the basics of poker.
Mm.
So, Arthur, where'd you say you were going to?
I said I was heading to the dining hall if there is one in the tower, which I believe there was. But I
Yeah,
could
there's
be
one
wrong.
downstairs. You get down to where you know the dining hall to be at, and you try and open the door, and the door's locked.
I'll head back upstairs, Hey, Jonik.
Yeah.
Why is the dining hall locked?
Should have mentioned that part, shouldn't we?
Yeah, probably.
He slides on his gloves, and he's like, make sure and put on yours too. And he reaches into the drawer and tosses you 2 gloves, Arthur. Put these on.
Are either of them magical?
No, they're
Right,
not magical. Do you need them to be?
No, if they are, they'll disintegrate on the spot when I put them on my right hand.
Well, perfect. Because they're just wool gloves.
They just
Alright.
Wait a second.
I'll take the leather glove off my right hand, and then I'll toss the wool gloves on both.
Have we tried an anti-magic whole hand against a magic barrier?
We haven't.
The question is, do any of us know any anti-magic spells?
Arthur Mendet is a walking anti-magic spell. He has a black hole hand.
So,
No, other than that.
with the same procedure as what he did before, with holding the key only with his 2 lower fingers on one of his hands, he opens up the door, and you are greeted to the sight of 6 people on medical cots. Who, you know some of them very well. Some of them not as well, but you still know each of them.
So I am capable of recognizing them?
Barely.
They're
What
Recog-
happened?
To make a long
Fortnite.
story very brief, I don't know.
Hey, why aren't we giving them medical attention? Arthur will walk up and, try to, slowly reach his hand out to them, just because he doesn't want to accidentally, bump them too hard, because they're covered in, wounds.
As your hand gets close, you feel as though you are landing your hand onto the person. And then as you move your hand away, because something felt slightly off, you notice a shimmer right the size of your handprints kind of fade away, right over the top of where you tried to touch.
Oh, so that's why. Do all of them... does that cover their entire body?
So far as I've been able to find out, there are some places I dare not try, but so far as I've been able to test.
Arthur, touch it. Touch it with your hand.
Would you grant me permission to try something?
Please be very respectful of the people, but yes.
I will. Who would be closest to me after entering the room?
So the 2 that are closest to the door are Maribel and Jamal.
Hey. I guess I'll approach Maribel.
Okay.
Then I'll remove the glove from my right hand. And attempt to, slowly move in to touch Maribel's leg.
As your hand makes contact, you feel it grip onto something, and you feel a tug at your hand. Something is drawing against your hand, and you notice the shimmer that's around them kind of intensifying more and more and more. It starts to become a little bit bright. Arthur, if you don't mind, please removing your hand before something bad happens.
Okay, I'll put my hand away.
As you attempt to move your hand,
Oh?
you feel your hand not wanting to move, as though it's been stuck by a magnet of sorts.
Oh no.
Oh. Can I, with my other hand, pull out my movable rod, click it, and then try to pull myself away?
Athletics check, buddy, if you're doing that, and I know you're going to be fucked.
I'm going to need
Using-
you
Yep.
to make either athletics or arcana.
Either athletics or arcana?
Yes.
Hey, I'll go arcana then.
If you're doing arcana, you are focusing more on the removal of the hands and what is siphoning you to it, compared to just the action of pulling your hand.
Okay.
So that will make a difference.
Well, still run with arcana. Do you want me to re-roll that since I didn't have the specifications, or do you want me to keep that?
It's up to you.
Am I allowed to keep it?
I will allow you to keep it. I don't even know what it is.
It's a 19.
19. Not bad.
You immediately fail. I didn't want to know.
As you begin to pull your hands more and more, trying to figure out how to separate, for a brief moment, something flashes into your mind, and you let go of the rod and slide your other hand underneath. And with that quick motion, you sever the connection between your hand and the barrier. And the barrier slowly starts to dim back down into invisibility. And you look at your hands, which seems singed in a way. Slightly burned.
Arthur gets a huge grin. Well, this is interesting, isn't it?
It's concerning that you couldn't get your hand away, and it could have cost someone their life. Please put the gloves back on.
Okay, I'll put the glove back on. I only took off one. Here's the question. Was that due to the barrier, or was that due to my hand? Was it because the barrier had too much magic? Was it because the barrier was too powerful? Was it because my hand... Oh, I lost my train of thought. Either way, there's too many variables here still. I'll assume you're not going to allow me to try more things.
Please don't try something that reckless again.
Okay. Because of my most recent level up feat, I have the ability to just cast Dispel Magic if I make a check based off the spell's level. But I can only do it once per a long rest, so can I attempt to do that?
Hold on, you're gonna have to run that by me one more time.
If we head back to our DMs, give me a sec. Oh, where is it? I just pinned it.
Okay, do. I will bring to mind the fact that you are technically level 2 at this moment.
Does that mean I don't have access to this? Because I did gain another level.
Yeah, because we're all level 5 when he was level 2.
I was...
But you
yeah,
should be level
and
3 at this point because you did have a rest.
Oh. Okay.
but that still doesn't put you at level 5, and so right now your magic is slightly tampered with, but you're building back up to level 5.
Okay.
But you are technically at level 3.
Okay, so then I don't have access to that level up feed.
Not right now.
Okay, then I don't really have anything else I can try.
Well, around this point, we'll say that enough time has passed to where Bronzo and Alexander are both awake now.
What about Boris? Or is he still fucking in that groggy state?
Boris is still breathing easily and sleeping. For the
This
first
is so
time
weird. I mean, yesterday he killed his a few days ago he killed his family. Was he still snoring when he killed his family? Or before he killed it, or after?
He definitely was before.
What about after? Was he snoring after he killed his family? Or killed his brother?
We didn't really talk about it.
Oh, holy shit, Boris got cured because he killed his fucking family?
Murder. That is how you
Murder's
get rid of your
apparent.
snoring problems.
You kill your family member and steal their vocal cords, apparently.
So, Bronzo and Alexander, y'all are both awake.
Indeed.
Where are y'all going to go to?
Are there still 25 random people in my room?
I mean, not currently, because you're not in the room that you fell asleep in.
Also, they're not.
What do you
random
mean?
anymore.
Where am I?
You're in a new room.
I'm in heaven.
No,
You're
you're not in
surrounded by
heaven. You're never in heaven.
The rest of the party, save for Necrom and Arthur.
On the clocky ladder. Okay.
You don't know how you got there, but you're there.
Why am I here?
I think you just moved to over here.
I guarantee I did not. I was asleep in my room.
No, Urkus moved you.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay,
did
got it.
move you. Sorry.
Okay. First of all, what the fuck, dude? Second of all, thanks, I guess.
I'm sorry, and you're welcome.
Perfect.
Okay.
Alright, what are we doing here?
John, wait, have you heard about what's going on in the kitchen yet, or no?
No, I've been asleep. I was
Oh,
really
okay.
tired after my chess match with Arthur. Was very eepy.
Well, follow me to the kitchen, okay?
Don't go in there, or do go in there?
We have to knock. Well, let's see. Wait. Dude, we don't know if Jonic's in there or not, so I suppose we'd go check to see if Jonic
Okay.
first.
So, as you go to the door and you feel for the knob, you've noticed that it is unlocked at the moment.
Oh, you also have to have these white gloves on.
Oh, white gloves. Perfect. Those are so fashionable with my great armor.
The Jonic says they're supposed to help with what's going on.
Got it. Alright.
Do you have white
Bronzo
gloves you can
open-
put on?
I'm sorry?
Do you have white gloves that you can put on?
Not unless somebody gave them to me, no.
Alright. So,
Hmm.
Bronzo, are you opening the door?
Yeah, Bronzo will go ahead and open it. He assumes someone is in there at the very least.
As soon as you start opening the door, you hear the voice of Jonik say, "Gloves, please."
I would like some gloves, please.
I will be right back.
Paper,
Do not
please.
touch them with that hand again, Arthur. And he walks out to meet with you, Alexander, and take you upstairs.
Fine, fine.
Arthur, what the fuck did you do?
I'm trying to help.
Clearly, you failed.
At least I tried something.
That's fair, I suppose.
Go on. We need to get you some gloves. And he
Very well.
brings you upstairs to the main lobby, and he reaches into the desk to find gloves that fit you perfectly once again. There's another pair of gloves that
Yippee.
are a perfect fit.
Cool beans, cool beans.
Please put those on before you go into the room downstairs. If you have any questions, please ask someone else. I've already explained it about 4 times, and I'm tired of it.
You got it.
Thank you. And he walks you back downstairs to the room.
He goes.
You enter, and you see the people on the beds.
Whoa! Holy shit! Wait, is that my best friend, Magnan Flare?
Yes, that is Magnan. From what I can tell,
No!
at least.
Magnan, no!
I believe he is still
goes-
alive. But he's in a state where I can't do anything for him.
Did this.
I'm not sure. We should be having someone coming soon to be able to help us figure this out.
What does that even mean? Who? What are we? What? There's no positive expression for this.
Buckwell is on his way with someone who should know what's going on, from what I've been told.
Great. Because I need to find the person who did this and kill them immediately.
Well, that's the thing. We have no clue what happened.
We don't even know if this is a someone. This could very well be a something.
We should be here soon.
Indeed.
Buckwell is bringing
So,
along some
fundamentally-
kind of guest sometime soon.
Oh, well, that's great. Have they been able to talk or anything?
Who
No.
exactly are you referring to?
I'm sorry?
The
Are you
people
talking
who have
about
been
the
able to talk. Like,
I
who's-
mean, are they able to communicate in their current state at all?
I haven't heard anything so far. Haven't even been able to remove the memory drive out of Jamal to be able to learn anything about what happened.
Why?
See for yourself.
He pokes.
Whenever he goes to poke, he feels like he pokes. Whenever he moves his hand away, the shimmer of where he was poking at disappears.
Okay.
There's a barrier covering them.
He is disturbed.
Yeah, both of our vehicles do that. We couldn't get our. All of us were able to get some stuff in.
Here, I got it.
Can Arthur try to cast message on one of the people within the barrier, Maribel, because they're still closest?
Sure. What are you saying?
I'll ask. Are you alive?
Where's my
We're gonna be
board?
done before Toby gets
Are
here.
you alive?
Well, that would be nice.
Let's.
As you send that message out, you don't get a verbal response. You just get this feeling of cold and empty.
This. Just gotta slide it up. Hey, Jamie,
Well, that's
Yeah.
not very good, now is it?
slide it up.
Not ideal, no. And you notice Janik had his hand on your shoulder.
What? Cuffin.
There's him.
So not
Alexander's going to
right?
take. Can Alexander take his necklace off and give it to Jonik?
Which necklace is this?
Necklace that contains his honey.
Yes, you can give that to Jonik.
Okay. I'm gonna. Perfect. Dude. He's going to give it to Jonik. And then basically say, I have some people that I'm going to go communicate with. Because this is not a place that is not great. So I'm gonna go communicate with some people, get some people on this, see what we can find out. And yeah, and then he's gonna just what time of day is it?
Early morning. Like, probably around 8 in the morning.
Could he, well, like, what floor are we on right now?
Basement.
Basement? Then he's going to just go to leave. He seems very angry and frustrated.
Right before you leave, you feel Jonik's hand hit your shoulder as you're walking by. And you feel this little surge of energy through you mixed with a message that says, be careful.
I plan on it. Thank you, Jonik.
And he moves his hand away from your shoulder and lets you walk.
You got it. He's gonna go and find something to get his anger out on, because he can't really do anything here.
Alright.
I'll follow him. And Arthur will follow behind Alexander.
No, this is a 2B2T.
Making sure to take off the gloves, leave them behind, and then put his leather glove back on.
Around the point at which Alexander is walking out and Arthur, you are beginning to follow, you see Boris step through the door, finally awake.
Where'd the thing go? Hey.
Boris. How are you there? Has Boris died in real life?
Did Boris black out from the alcohol already?
Boris,
His kidney is
wake
failing.
up! Your Domino's is here.
Boris!
Boris!
Boris, the pizza's here.
Boris, you gotta speak to us, man. We need you, man.
Boris!
Boris, you're out of alcohol.
Come on, Boris. Speak. Do something.
Anything.
Hmm.
You see Boris walk out. He still looks asleep.
He's just
He's
too
just
busy fighting the wolf.
I'll cover
He's busy
for Boris.
being more accurate.
So, as Alexander's walking out and Arthur, you go to follow, Boris steps out. He's, hello, Boris. You're here.
Oh, sorry. I was taking a leak. Apologies.
Oh,
Checks out.
you're awake now, Boris. And you wake up and
fuck,
exit out the door, and you see Alexander walk past you, and then just a few steps behind you, notice Arthur is about to follow.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go get something to eat. And Boris goes into the kitchen.
So, Boris, you go to the kitchen, and immediately are met by Jonik saying, please put on your gloves.
Since Boris never said he took the gloves off, he holds his hands up with the gloves still on.
Okay.
I want to eat breakfast. I'm going to go cook. And Boris goes in there to proceed to cook something. Oh, ask everyone if they want something to eat. We don't
As
use this.
long
We don't use this menu enough. I need to use it. It's so much fun.
Arthur, I need you to roll a perception for me.
Oh, I have advantage on those. I don't need advantage. My first one was a nat 20.
Well, there you go.
Oh, thank
You're following Alexander and you're keeping a good eye on him, but out of the side of your vision, you notice Lord Buckwell and someone else standing next to him at the front entrance.
I'll immediately say, sorry, Alexander, I intended to join you, but it looks like we have company. And then I'll split off to greet Buckwell.
Alexander doesn't seem to hear you and just keeps walking in an angry pace.
Alexander will keep walking in an angry pace, as Parth said. He also just says, "Great, entertain the guests," and he keeps going.
Hey, Parth.
As he goes, he runs across a wood wall and punches it. And keeps walking.
Parth, I got a 44.
44.
God walks across the bridge.
It's giant clam chowder.
Heyo!
What is that savory? I assume that would be savory.
I would assume so too.
Boris, that makes enough for everyone in the whole thing. What's the effect that I get? Because I love savory. It's my favorite. I love this roulette wheel of bullshit. I love it. It's so much fun.
There you go. Hold on. If I can get it to actually work. There we go. I had to put it in quotations to get it to work right.
Oh, holy shit!
So, if it is one of your top two, then
it is my favorite. It's my favorite. Holy shit!
It's a nice
that's
effect.
awesome. I love it. I want more.
And make
Boris. Boris is gonna be like, "Hey guys, do y'all want something to eat?" Like he's yelling down the hall. Like he's made enough for like he thinks like 10 people at most. He kind of got overexcited and started cooking too much, which to him is just boiling a pot of water at times. He doesn't really understand how it works.
Boris just goes to get some hot water. It turns into just the most extravagant meal you've ever seen.
It turns into clam chowder.
So, Arthur, you're going to go meet the people at the front door, correct?
Yes.
So, you notice Buckwell in his non-nobility clothes at the moment. Kind of his casual clothing. And someone with him. So these are the two people that you see at the front entrance.
Oh shit!
Good day to you, Buckwell, and a guest. My name is Arthur Mendet. Pleasure.
Buckwell says, we're looking for Shonik. Is he around here somewhere?
Yes, right down this way. Although, does Arthur remember where Janik was grabbing the gloves from before to give to all of us?
It was somewhere in the desk in the main lobby.
Hey, can Arthur head to the desk really quick and grab them both a pair of gloves?
Yeah, you can
Or
run
attempt
to
to.
go grab them some gloves, but Buckwell and the other person are already heading toward where you said Janik was at.
Please wait here for a quick second. Janik will... Knowing that you're you, he won't get annoyed at you, but he will ask you to put on gloves. So if you let me grab you a pair really quick, that would be wonderful.
And Buckwell pulls out a pair of gloves and puts them on And the other person holds up their hands, and they already have on some gloves.
Beautiful. And then Arthur will just follow them.
Does no one hear Boris's question of, hey, does anyone want anything to eat?
Bronzo would want something.
Bronzo,
As
here's
long-
a bowl of... I don't know what the fuck this is. It's
Is it
soup.
salty?
It's not salty. It's quite savory, and I love it.
We have mattress and so there's gonna be no toothbrush.
So, Arthur, you enter back downstairs along with Buckwell and this mysterious stranger. And you notice
Jean-Luc.
everyone is eating something.
Jean-Luc, do you want some soup that I made for breakfast?
I will have something
It's great.
later. I still have a certain flavor right now that I'm trying to just let it pass.
Okay.
You're no fun, Jean-Luc. It's soup. I made. I don't make soup every day. Sometimes I make goblin with cantaloupe. Other times I
Worse.
make...
This is a medical area. Be glad that I'm letting you have the chowder.
Boris, I assume at this point would turn to the door. Oh, hello, Lord Buckwell and mysterious stranger. Would you like some... Oh, Arthur, would you like some clam chowder? Or whatever. He doesn't know what the hell it's called.
No, thank you, but
Would you,
thank you
would you
for
like some
offering.
soup? Buckwell and mysterious stranger. Soup? It's...
I will have some. What about you?
Who
And
says...
he points over.
I have no need for soup, but thank you.
Wait, who said that? Was that Buckwell or was that the mysterious stranger?
That was the mysterious stranger. And that is where we're going to end the session.
I have no need for soup, for I cannot speak.
Oh yes.
Oh, can we not go for another 20, a little bit longer?
Thinking of it's just like, oh hey, Lord Buckwell, you want some soup? Roll credits.
We're going to end there as you have just met with this man who... Would you like to introduce the name of this person?
Sure.
Oh.
Is it Bubbles?
He's Melchizedek. He's a little medicine man.
A little medicine man.
He's a very tall medicine man.
Very tall
So the
medicine
little-
man named Melchizedek.
How tall is this medicine man? Is he taller than
On a
Boris?
scale from Arthur to Boris, how tall is this man?
Well, seeing as how he's inhumanly tall, so he's probably
Boris height.
closer to Boris.
Boris and
But
He's just a
Swear
big
to God,
guy.
I have
Or
two
bitch,
people
it's either-
constantly picking Arthur up now.
it's either a Boris and a bit, or a bit shy of a Boris.
Yep.
I am
Boris is
going to need to
exactly
go, but if you would like to talk with this new teammate for a little bit, y'all have fun with that. I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye, stream.
That's it.
Bye bye.
I
Oh, you're okay.
I
It's
love
been a
I love
blast.
my giant clam chowder.